Hi guys, it's Kimberly and I'm back with the Twin Flame family. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit more now that I'm a bit further along in the, Twin Flame union evolution and sort of just tell you from a soul level, I'm in a really high place right now. And I just like high, not that I'm high, just I'm in a very 5D way right now, and I figured it would be a great time to turn on the camera and just sort of talk. And I wanted to let you know that a lot of this journey is um, so important for you, for lessons, for evolution, so on and so forth. But that all this attention that we have on our twins, it's really all about you guys. It's all about you and your growth. And it's interesting to see the little things that happen along the way as you repattern with your twin. So when you come back together, or if you have periods of connecting and you're open to this like growth work and evolution together, how helping one another along leads to advancement. And advancement, I mean, like there's like these little small victories where you kind of like, yes, he just totally changed his pattern, or he just repatterned, or he just changed a cycle that's been toxic in our relationship, and he did it all on his own. And then you look at yourself, or you have the same accolade from your twin because you've changed something, or you feel it and you're like, wow, I just broke my own pattern, this is awesome. And that's really what it's about. And it's like now, like I feel like the guides are saying, keep it up, keep it up. This is just like, you're just practicing right now, and you just got this awareness. It's like just getting your training wheels almost. That's the visual that comes to mind. It's like you just got your training wheels. Like you're not ready to ride that bike alone just yet. Like you better keep those training wheels on and keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing, because you're going to have to keep repatterning. The more aware you are of your stuff, and the more aware your twin is of his or her stuff. So what is a relationship? It is that you're coming in to practice this evolution together. And so I'll speak to, there's a lot happening internally with me right now where I will quite honestly feel like I've had a departure from, sort of being on my mission. And it was needed to do the evolution, to do the work, to do the stuff that needed to be done. But now it's like I feel a yearning to return to my passions, to my mission, and I'm like, I don't have time because I'm playing out this 3D relationship. And how the hell do you do this? Well, how do you do it? How do you find the time and the balance and all of this? And it's a juggling act. And what do you do? And I feel like as I go forward back into the passions and into some of those things, which still feel like, I've been pulled away from for a long time, or I've stepped away from, or I've redefined different things that I'm going to step into that are calling me more than others, that as those things become more defined and as I reconnect with them and as I step back into them, that my twin will either support it or will just sort of fade. I know that sounds awful, but will sort of fade back. And so the fading is like not a bowing out. The fading is like, I'm going to let you do your stuff type thing. And I don't see a deliberate separation on the forefront. I see actually, sorry, my computer's voice analyzing me. I see actually not deliberate separation in my situation. I actually see like just like a an allowance of space so that purpose can come in, and so that we can reconnect with our purposes without it being clouded in each other's vision, that type of a thing. So I've been receiving comments also, you guys, about from past videos like, oh, it sounds like you're in a narcissistic relationship, or you better be careful, you better get out. Like, no more fear-based thinking, everybody. I'm not afraid of my twin, and you should not be telling other people what they should be doing or should not be doing. And my twin is not a narcissist. We're both very aware of our downfalls, traits, and things, wounds from our past and where they come from and all of that. And without airing that all publicly, I will just say that it's very, very, very important that we turn down the criticizing of others, the judging of others, and we turn down fear, like instilling fear in other people, and also feeling fearful ourselves. Like, even fearing separation, you guys, like separation from your twin flame, you are not surrendered if you're fearing. So that's like your checkpoint too. It's like, how do I know if I'm surrendered? Well, you aren't if you're in fear about being apart from your twin, or, you know, should I do this, should I do that, and I miss, or I want, or I need. It's like surrender is a different feeling, and it's a positive feeling. It's not one of fear or worry. It's one of contentment. It's one of joy. It's one of feeling at peace. So that's how you will know. So the fear-based stuff, yeah, it's coming up a lot right now because old wounds, old crap. Mercury is just coming out of retrograde, going back direct. We just had 2 huge eclipses in September, and a lot of stuff is coming up for healing right now. Okay, but I feel as though a lot of us can turn the corner as we go into October and beyond, and clarity is clarity. Like October, like what they're showing me is October is not October. October's name is clarity. So whatever that means for you guys, you're going to get some clarity. You're going to get some answers in October. Like, situations are going to come to culminations. Things that you were wondering about will come to a head. But it won't be, like, I don't get, like, disastrous, I don't get things disassembled or being destroyed. I just feel like having answers and moving on. Or, like, just being like, I'm so clear about what I need to do. And interestingly enough, and the place that I'm in right now actually is a totally different place that I was in a week ago. And I feel like I am in a similar place to many of the people that were on my free Twin Flame conference call that I hold on a weekly basis. And some of my call-in followers who are amazing beings, several were saying last week, well, I'm just okay being me, and I'm just okay, like, working on myself, and I kind of like living alone, and I kind of like being on my own. And you know what, that's a great place to be in, as long as we're not stuck in our ways, like, as long as we're not being rigid. So it's when the rigidity, the fear comes in, like the fear of, how could I share my life right now because I'm so stuck in my ways, or because I like things the way I like them. That's where, like, the fear stuff comes in. And it's more like of, like, loosening the rigidity of, like, I'm okay on my own. I like being on my own. I've accepted this. I'm allowing for it. I'm enjoying it. I'm surrendered to it. There's lots of great things. I'm really in gratitude of it. I'm appreciative for this time that I have and for all the little great things and blessings in my home, in my life. And the opposite of that is like going, where's my twin? I just want to be with my twin flame. And, or, or if it's not my twin flame, is there another person coming in for me and I need to be with this person? Or what if my twin flame does come back and I can't imagine I was meshing our lives together. You're putting constraints on things that shouldn't be there yet. So don't constrain things before you need to. Don't worry. Don't cloud things with fear and worry. So I think that's one of the reasons why I'm getting these messages, is because as October is like clarity, they're saying it's like, don't pollute. You're going to pollute it. If you don't get the clarity, it's because of your own, thinking. It's the human thinking. It's the thinking too much, overthinking, overanalyzing. They're saying don't overanalyze, don't think and don't worry, and don't create fear-based thinking, not in yourself or to perpetuate to others, because it is toxic and it is a poison. And they're saying that clarity is coming, but only to those who will absolutely resign to surrendering and being in gratitude and appreciating and loving and self-loving and all of that. So, and being on mission and being in your own purpose. So the more you're latching on to someone else, the more you're like dependent upon someone else for your happiness, or upon like how the outcome of a situation for happiness, or for what you're going to do in your life. It's like you kind of have to make the plan of like, I'm doing this either way, no matter what it is, whether it's doing more healing or spiritual work, or starting a new business, or creating something. It's like the creation is what is going to really ground you. And I see a lot of you actually bringing things to fruition by like Christmas time. And so that's very short time from having clarity in October to bringing things to fruition like by Christmas time. It's a very short time span. That's only a couple of months. And it's almost like everything's going to align cosmically and for a lot of you so that you can make things happen. And we're going into autumn right now. So Autumn Equinox is this Thursday, which is September 22nd. Yes, September 22nd. And, this is when, the days feel shorter because the nights are, it gets darker earlier. And we feel that sort of that shift. But in that shift there's a lot of magic. This is a time of magic, especially as we go into October. Again, I'm getting not just clarity, but bringing things to fruition and manifestation, clarity, manifestation, like clarity October, manifestation into November, as you will bring the magic in to sweep it into like your year end. So I think a lot of us sometimes have that mindset of, I'm going to wait till the year end or like wait for the new year to set new things in motion. But my guides, they're saying, you guys don't wait. Like whatever these messages are, I think not just for me, but for all of you is what I'm getting right now. Don't wait. It's like you're going to get clarity and then be able to set things in motion right away before the year's over. So do it. And that may also help you find more balance in your twin flame connections, whether you're in separation or if you're together. And for me personally, I'm really surrendered right now in a totally different place than I was at last week. There was a lot of hiccups and fighting and trying to work through wounds and stuff. But, there was a lot of those little victories like, wow, we actually really have repatterned a lot as individuals. And that's huge. So does it mean like the work's done? No. But it also means that there are other things calling. And I think when you get so caught up in the fighting and all the little stuff, you're not listening to like the bigger things that are calling you. So The message from me is just like, listen to your bigger calling, get back into a healthy mindset, clear out the negativity, clear out the fears, the worry, the frustration, get back into a surrendered place and be ready to receive the guidance that you get so that you can be on your purpose, on mission, get the clarity you need in October so that you can start to manifest things very purposefully. And you'll have a nice kickoff to your new year as you do this. So a lot of you who have been bogged down in sadness and, you know, all this stuff, and me too. Like, I'll tell you, my union has been more difficult for me than the separation as a whole. So, it's like there's something inside of me going, stop focusing on the 3D. Just think big. Go back to your passions. Just go back to this stuff, because that's what's going to help everything else fall into place, however it's supposed to. Okay, so believe in that, trust in that, and I'll be back soon with another message. Thanks, you guys. Oh, be sure to like our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/thetwinflamefamily. See you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.